Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Detroit!
They'll drop the throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Flush to his right. Dumps it off to Fournette. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Come on now, let's go.
Fournette on the counter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Glennon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken it around the 40. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Wentz now to throw. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working from the gun, Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And it's up and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the ground, it's West again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Glennon. And down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive finish. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Donnie Jones now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 15.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Back to throw here. He hits West underneath. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Bucs on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 15. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's got it to West on the dump-off. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Donnie Jones now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, nice move. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
Hey, stat. 117.
Wentz to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it at the 15. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number.